Welcome to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul, where timeless charm meets inspired design. In today's video, we're diving into a dreamy retreat where cottagecore warmth meets the refined elegance of Nancy Meyers' cinematic style. Think cozy textures, romantic details, and a touch of Hollywood magic, all designed to feel like home. We'll explore how to blend these two beloved aesthetics into one harmonious space, from choosing the perfect floral fabrics to selecting timeless furniture with soul. Whether you're a seasoned vintage lover or just beginning your design journey, there's something here for every heart that longs for comfort and charm. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment about your favorite design detail. Your support helps keep vintage beauty alive. Now, let's begin this cozy and chic journey together, right here, where storytelling lives in every corner. Cottagecore embraces simplicity, nature, and nostalgia. It's about creating a haven that feels untouched by time, lace curtains fluttering in the breeze, wildflowers in mason jars, and an unhurried pace. Nancy Meyers, on the other hand, adds polish and cinematic elegance. Think perfectly placed lighting, luxurious textiles, and lived-in warmth. When these styles meet, you get the best of both worlds, a home that feels both storybook sweet and effortlessly refined. Imagine a kitchen with vintage jars and worn wood, paired with gleaming copper pots and creamy marble counters. It's cozy and chic, comfortable yet stunning, a true reflection of personality and charm. This combination encourages layering of history, textures, and soul. It's not about perfection but about harmony. Whether you're drawn to the delicate romance of cottagecore or the graceful sophistication of Meyers' world, the magic lies in balancing both with heart. The color palette is where this dreamy blend truly shines. Cottagecore leans into soft, nature-inspired tones. Think sage green, dusty rose, cornflower blue, and creamy whites. These shades evoke peace and nostalgia. Nancy Meyers' palettes add a layer of understated luxury, warm neutrals, buttery creams, and rich but muted tones that ground the space with elegance. Incorporating both means working with complementary hues that feel lived-in yet refined. Picture a pale pink linen duvet paired with cream knit throws, or robin's egg blue cabinets beneath a warm white quartz countertop. These combinations create a feeling of home, gentle on the eyes, comforting to the soul. Color can also tell a story, seasonal inspiration, cherished memories, or even heritage pieces from the past. Whether through painted furniture, layered textiles, or fresh florals and vintage vases, let your palette speak of serenity and timelessness. Soft colors don't shout, they invite you in. Furniture is where personality truly shines in a cottagecore meets Meyers home. Picture a well-loved farmhouse table with a few nicks and scratches, each mark a memory. Add a plush linen sofa in a soft neutral, inspired by Meyers' signature living rooms, where every piece is both elegant and inviting. Vintage armoires, carved wooden chairs, and spindle-legged tables all bring soul into your home. Nancy Meyers spaces often feature furniture that's comfortable yet curated, timeless pieces that don't follow trends but feel like they've always belonged. The charm lies in finding balance between the rustic and the refined. Don't be afraid to mix eras. A tufted Victorian love seat beside a simple pine bench can create beautiful contrast. Look for pieces that tell a story, found at flea markets, passed down from family, or lovingly restored. It's not about matching sets, it's about collecting memories in furniture form. Floral patterns are the heartbeat of both Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers interiors. They add romance, color, and a nostalgic softness to any room. From delicate rose-printed curtains to faded chintz armchairs, these patterns whisper stories of gentler times. Layering floral fabrics can instantly transform a space from plain to poetic. To achieve balance, pair florals with solid-colored linens, vintage lace, or soft cottons. Try mixing scales, tiny floral prints with bolder botanical designs, to create depth. Meyers homes are known for their effortless layering, and when combined with Cottagecore's fondness for vintage textiles, the result is a cozy masterpiece. Don't forget the power of ruffles, trims, and embroidery. A simple ruffled pillow or scalloped edge curtain adds feminine charm and texture. These small details create warmth and make a house feel like home. Let your fabrics tell a story of comfort, beauty, and graceful living. The kitchen in a Nancy Meyers-inspired cottagecore home is a love letter to warmth and tradition. Picture open shelves with stacks of vintage plates, weathered wood countertops, and charming canisters filled with flour and sugar. It's a space meant for baking bread, sipping tea, and sharing stories around a well-loved table. Meyers kitchens are famous for their lived-in elegance, gleaming surfaces paired with homey touches. Mix high-end finishes like marble or brass with rustic elements, a farmhouse sink, a floral valance, or a hand-me-down apron hanging on a hook. The magic lies in the mixture, old and new living beautifully together. Add personality through thoughtful details. A row of copper pots, a vase of herbs by the window, or a vintage recipe card displayed on the counter all create soul. This is more than a kitchen, it's the heart of your story, where everyday moments feel cinematic. A bedroom inspired by Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers is all about serenity and romance. Imagine soft linen sheets, vintage floral quilts, and a bedside table with a well-loved book and a flickering candle. These spaces aren't just for sleeping, they're for dreaming, reflecting, and wrapping yourself in beauty. Meyers bedrooms often feature clean lines and neutral palettes, but they're never cold. Add warmth with layered bedding, upholstered headboards, and gentle lighting. Blend that with Cottagecore's love for whimsy, maybe a crocheted throw, an antique mirror, or a pressed flower frame. The goal is effortless elegance. Don't forget the little luxuries: a delicate bedside lamp, an old lace curtain blowing gently, a scented sachet tucked in a drawer. These small, sensory moments create a sanctuary. In a dreamy bedroom, every detail speaks of softness, soul, and slow living. Lighting plays a vital role in creating a cozy, cinematic feel. In Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers-inspired homes, harsh overhead lights are replaced with soft glows from lamps, sconces, and natural sunlight. A warm, golden tone invites you in, casting shadows that add depth and comfort to your space. Meyers interiors often feature layered lighting, a combination of table lamps, pendant lights, and under-cabinet illumination, all chosen for their warmth. Cottagecore's love for authenticity brings in candlelight, fairy lights, and the flicker of a vintage lantern. Together, they set a mood of quiet romance and lived-in peace. Think about lighting in terms of feeling. A cozy lamp in a reading nook, candles at twilight, sunlight pouring through sheer curtains. These touches don't just light your home, they shape the emotion of every room. With thoughtful choices, light becomes part of the story. Texture is what makes a space feel alive. It invites you to reach out and touch, to sink into a soft quilt, or run your fingers across a weathered wood table. In both Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers homes, layering textures adds richness and depth that goes far beyond the visual. Combine materials like linen, velvet, cotton, and wool. Add a chunky knit blanket over a faded floral armchair, or a rattan basket filled with soft pillows. Meyers sets often feature luxurious materials used in approachable ways, while Cottagecore favors the natural and time-worn. Together, they create visual poetry. Even hard textures play a role. Distressed wood, polished brass, or hand-thrown ceramics add contrast to all the softness. It's the interplay of rough and smooth, matte and shiny, warm and cool that tells a layered story. When every texture is intentional, the whole space feels thoughtful and embraced. Bringing nature indoors is central to both Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers' aesthetics. Whether it's fresh flowers on the table or a basket of herbs by the sink, greenery adds life, softness, and serenity to your space. These natural touches connect us to the world outside, even when we're tucked inside. Think beyond houseplants. Embrace seasonal clippings, dried floral wreaths, bowls of citrus, or bundles of lavender tied with twine. Nancy Meyers' homes often include subtle arrangements, a glass vase of white tulips, or a potted rosemary by the stove. It's elegant yet grounded, effortless and alive. You don't need a garden to channel this vibe. Even a simple sprig in a vintage bottle can bring joy. Use antique planters, woven baskets, and handmade pots to root your greenery in charm. Nature indoors reminds us that beauty can be both fleeting and forever. The most enchanting homes are the ones that tell a personal story. Both Cottagecore and Nancy Meyers styles thrive on authenticity, spaces filled with sentiment, not perfection. A worn quilt from a grandparent, a painting from a flea market trip, or a favorite teacup can all hold emotional weight and timeless charm. Display what matters to you. Framed family photos, handwritten letters, or vintage postcards bring depth to your decor. In Meyers films, rooms feel real because they reflect lives well lived. Add a handmade craft, a cherished heirloom, or an old clock that still ticks. These are the soul of the home. Even the smallest objects can be storytellers. Use trays, shelves, and nooks to create gentle vignettes. It's these personal touches, quiet, humble, heartfelt, that make your space feel comforting and true. In a world of trends, let your heart be the guide. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful journey through the heart of design, where cottagecore warmth meets Nancy Meyers' timeless elegance. As we've seen, this style is not about perfection, it's about soul. It's about creating a home that feels lived in, loved, and filled with gentle beauty. Whether you're layering floral fabrics, mixing old with new, or simply letting the morning light shine through a lace curtain, every choice adds up to something greater, a reflection of you. This style isn't just about decor. It's about telling a story through textures, memories, and light. If today's video inspired you, please subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what cozy details spoke to you most. Until next time, keep creating spaces that embrace the past and welcome the present, always with a vintage touch and a heart full of soul.